Hi. You ever wanted to be a daredevil scrap racer and take part in the fastest, most dangerous and downright crazy race in the galaxy? And on top of that, you like dice-driven push-your-luck games, surprising card effects, and of course you like to race? Then let me show you Scrap Racer, the new game from Queen Games. My name is Frank, and ready, set, go.
Scrap Racer is a game for 2 to 6 players, ages 8 and up, and takes about 10 minutes per player. Designed is the game by Anika and Sebastian Richter.
To be able to race, you definitely need two things. First, you need a racetrack. Here we have one racetrack set up, and the cool thing about it, it's modular, so meaning you can build many different racetracks. We highlight some in the rulebook, but you can take your own shot at it and build your own one. And second, you need racers.
To choose a racer, you can either go by looks, take whomever you like most, or take a closer look at their unique abilities. Each ability gives you an advantage at certain moments in the game.
Let's take a closer look how the game is actually played. So in this case, I'm the red racer and it's my turn. So first, I have to roll the dice. I take one at a time, roll the dice, look at the result, and then choose to either roll another one or be happy with what I rolled. Because the more I roll, the better the result is and the faster I go about the track. But whenever I roll a pair, that spells disaster. So I have to choose. Do I want to roll again? Let's say I roll again. I'm lucky this time, so I got 10 in total. So I take my chances with this, and I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spaces. In this case, I get lucky and get a booster tile. These tiles give me special powers, which I can use to manipulate my die roll when it's not optimal. Okay, my turn is done, so turn goes over to the next player. In this case, it would be the orange player. He too has to roll first, has to roll the dice, and maybe he gets lucky. Let's say he rolled another one, and let's pretend he rolled a pair of 5s. This means he crashes. So in this case, since he rolled a pair of 5s, he has to take one of the crash cards. And in this case, the crash card with 5 and 6. On each of these cards, there are different effects listed on there. And when you crash, you want it to be either a 1 or 2 pair or 3 and 4, because these are less severe effects. With 5 and 6, you get heavy effects. In this case, you would have to go back to the last space in the roster. That would mean I have to go to the last space. Okay, so his turn is done, almost, because when you crash, it's not all bad, because you get one of these tokens, and these tokens you can put onto your player board, and once you have collected 3 of those, you actually return them, and you get a bonus card. These cards you keep hidden, and you can choose to use them anytime in your turn, and this one gives you abilities like move 5 steps forward or get over certain parts of the track faster. Okay, so I keep that card. And then play would continue. Every time one racer actually crosses the finish line, he gets one of those tokens. This is a round token, and the goal of the game is to collect 3 of those, so completing 3 rounds. This would be the first round. Every time you cross over the finish line, you have to draw a finish line card. These cards mix up the field of the racers, and mostly it's not beneficial for you or for the player in front. It's always helping the other players to catch up a bit. The goal of the game is to be the first racer who completes 3 whole rounds. Then you would win the game. I forgot to mention one interesting mechanic, and that is if you land on a space with another racer, you don't really share the space. You have to fight it out to see who advances one space. Fighting is very simple. Each player gets 1 die, we roll, and whoever has a higher number would win. In this case, the orange player would advance 1 space, and see there's another player there, meaning they also have to fight. So they roll again to see advances. If there's a tie, you just roll again. So he advances again. So that mixes up the field, and it's always a fun situation when that happens. And that is Scrap Racer.